Welcome to Klondike Bluffs. I'm Jim Preston, and we're going to cover some of the key highlights there, but we're not going to cover all of the trails. Klondike Bluffs has got a north and a south section, so first let's look at the north, and we're going to climb up mega steps from this trailhead and go across Alaska, across the ridge there, drop down Alaska, down Homer, and then down to Dino Flow and back to the trailhead. So this is climbing up mega steps. It's a lot of slick rock, but there's some dirt up there here and there. It's pretty nice, a few technical spots, but really not bad at all. It's the beginning here's a little bit of a chug up, but then it gets more gradual as you get up there. As you get up to the top, there's a huge slab of slick rock, and we just kind of skirt along the edge of it. They don't want us going out there, so stay on the trail, please. We get on Alaska, and there's great fun along there. There's several really good technical spots that are fun, and this area through the rocks here, I just really enjoyed the big rocks. And it's scenic. You get a great view from up here, looking over towards the Book Cliffs and kind of towards Green River area. Green River's off to the left a bit. But see, we have all these rocks stacked up in the distance, and yeah, it's a good place for a picnic or whatever. And see, in the distance there on the right, you can see Salt Valley. That's in Arches National Park. There's a road down there, but never really biked down there. Now we got this really cool spot along the top of the ridge. This is great fun. It gets a little bouncy in places. It's a little narrow. You know, it's a little exposed to the right there, but it's really not scary. You wouldn't get hurt. I mean, other than just hitting a rock. But look at this place. This is my favorite part of the whole Klondike Bluffs. It's just riding along this ridge with Salt Valley off to your right and a rift zone off to the left. You know, then we're going to start down this slick rock here. We're on Alaska Trail now, descending from the ridge towards the trailhead. And we have more slick rock, kind of a fun little spot here, a little bit of exposure to the cliff, but you know, it's pretty wide. Some people may panic if you're afraid of heights, but it's not bad. But a little bit of rock work there. I like this kind of intermediate rock work. You got miles and miles of it in the Klondike Bluffs, lots of miles. So we had a little bit of Homer there, and now we're going to take off to the left on Dino Flow. To the right's another trailhead. The trailhead's got a toilet, by the way. See that stubby juniper on my right? Yeah, that's what happens. Stay away from the junipers. They're dangerous little beasts. Now we're just proceeding along Dino Flow back to the trailhead that's at the base of Mega Steps. That's kind of my favorite one on the north end. Now let's explore some of the trails on the south end, and we'll leave the trailhead here at the bottom, go up Inside Passage, go over to Miner's Loop on the outside there, up Ozarite, yeah, a little on Malachite and Baby Steps and Downside Step and EKG and Dino Flow and back to the trailhead. So here we're starting off from this trailhead. If you go straight, it'll get you to the same place, but it's a huge sand pit. So riders almost always go this way because the sand pit, you have to walk along quite a ways through the sand in the road. Yeah, really fun rock area here. So this area, you know, it's not really beginner friendly right here, but it is a little farther. So if you have beginners, take them up to Jurassic, where I'm on right now. I'm just temporarily on this, just to show you what it is. But yeah, take beginners on that one. And now we're going to just start up Miner's Loop. And you know, you got to climb. That's the way it goes. But it's pretty nice climb. It's not particularly steep. And you can see on the right there the happy face. That's where we're at the top of Miners. And then we're going to take Ozarite next. So we climb up Ozarite, and then you come up over this little pass. And you'll see on the right, it's a vast slick rock area. They don't really want us out there. They want us to stay on the trails. But we used to be able to go out there. And now we're at the top of Malachite. And we're going to be riding along, dropping down Baby Steps. Look at this fun stuff. So we've done some baby steps already, and now we're heading over to sidestep. And straight ahead of us is sidestep. Okay, let's go down sidestep. See how we're doing. Oh, yes, look at this. This is going to be a really nice descent. So we have some dirt along the way for those who really want more dirt than slick rock. And for those who want slick rock, there will be plenty of that. Nice technical slick rock. It's bouncy. This isn't smooth stuff. But you can see through here that you do have to work it a bit. But it's all intermediate. The whole area is intermediate and fairly easy to ride, actually. It's just a really nice, easy but technical ride. Okay, and I threw a little clip on dirt riding here so you can see it isn't all slick rock, it isn't all bounce. You do have some nice, simple cross-country stuff where you can cruise along pretty quick and relax before you get back into the technical work. Okay, we're towards the bottom here of sidestep, and we'll hit baby steps here briefly, and then we'll be getting on EKG for a whole lot more slick rock riding. Okay, we're gonna bounce along some of these rocks here for a while. We're heading down towards EKG, but it's very EKG type terrain here. It's not technical. It's just bouncing along. It's very intermediate. Beginners could do it, but I wouldn't take them here. It's pretty uncomfortable. There's other places for beginners. So now we got to EKG, and this gets it's black diamond, but really it's mostly intermediate. And again, it's just bouncing along on the rocks. So you get a lot of this in South Klondike. The slick rock is a little more comfortable on the north end than it is on the south end. A few dirt people, yes, there is a little dirt. Sometimes people get burned out on the slick rock and they just really want to have dirt. So it's not that uncommon. So I do want to show there are dirt sections, but there is a lot of slick rock. So if slick rock's really not your thing, then you really don't want this part of the bluffs. Now we are on Dino Flow, and EKG takes off there and goes up again and so forth. But I'm just taking Dino Flow back towards the trailhead. So after a great workout, we're going back over towards the trailhead, back through those big rocks. And I really like this area. I think it's just kind of fun. And you can see the trailhead there in the distance. Thank you.